blessing, cause a nigga sure ain't earned it. Steady getting tested, but a nigga still ain't learned shit. Praying for a respite when I really need discernment. Fuck seeking acceptance, man, I'd rather be a hermit. Skip that on the sermon, cause I didn't trust a preacher, man. How you gonna teach a man when you can't even reach your hand out without requesting donations to really meet the man? Guess I can't even afford a greeting, damn. I talked to Jesus, he asked me how they gon' bleach you, man. He told me Cesare Borgia was a deceitful scam. I sat in prayer for days, eventually beseeched the plan, awaiting further instructions to then be vigilant. To then be vigilant. My only wish is to one day restore the vision, and maybe perhaps along the way pick up some wisdom, and maybe express it in a way so niggas understand. If I can stop falling for pussy, I can rule the land. But in the war against this dick, a niggas undermanned. Especially nowadays when pussy's literally on demand. Pretty face with natural tan, my nigga, I don't stand a chance. I see the trap laid out for me, I see temptations planned. I need a map to Calvary, I need your grace, I'm praying. Can't get these demons out of me, I think I'm Satan's hand. Can get these bars to vouch for me if y'all ain't listening. Bars of gold, we on a higher roll. The lion scroll broadcasted to the entire globe. Too many soldiers and caskets that need their stories told. Come into Brooklyn from Chicago down to Holly Grove. I come from Texas where that ass is fat and teeth are gold. I come from Dallas, shout out Erica, you speak my soul. Poking that better, Oak Cliff will always be my home. But I ain't fucking with the Cowboys cause of Jerry Jones.
In on one person. The same thing he did with Huda. Jeremiah. Yeah. We made this decision, alright? Now I'm dead ass. I want you to know that nothing's personal.
This was the moment, Ace. This was the moment that you ruined Love Island. And happily for me, I must admit, this is the moment where you sealed your fate.
Was can you hear me, bro?
Happening?
You got me?
Yeah.
Hey, so I believe in Shelly and Ashley now. I believe in the couple.
You do?
Yeah. I think they're authentic. I think they're a real couple. You know why?
Why is that?
Because they got dumped, nigga. That's what happens on this season.
Yeah.
That's how we get down.
It's time to go, huh?
Real couple. Hey, you close off, take your ass home. This is poetic justice. I am sorry for all of the Shelly fans out there. I'm sorry for Shelly. Right? Shelly in this case was collateral damage. This is what happens when you choose the wrong nigga. Now, let this be a lesson to all the ladies out there. You choose the wrong nigga, you end up falling because of the nigga. Like this, this is poetic justice. Ace created this environment, right? Where if you hone in on one person, if you lock it down, if you shut down, oh no. This villa don't. No, we don't fuck with that in this villa. No. Not in 2025.
Are you exclusive now?
You exclusive? What? No. You ain't trying to explore? You ain't trying to explore?
Yeah.
Oh no. Take your ass home.
Yeah. Time to go.
Time to go. Poetic justice at its finest. Thank you, GHB 3283 for this $9.99 super chat. I appreciate this. Your commentary helps me feel like I haven't lost my damn mind as we watch this mess of a season. Absolutely. And I appreciate y'all as well, because y'all's feedback helps me feel like I ain't lost my mind. Because, a lot of times I feel like I'm the only person that's seeing what the fuck is going on out here. So I appreciate my tribe. I appreciate y'all coming in, letting me know that y'all be seeing the same shit, because, boy, yep, that's what it was. This ain't Love Island. This is Explore Island. This is open island. You know what I'm saying? That's why Pepe and Iris are still there, because they open. They had whole relationships with people. Nigga fell in love, was making love and everything.
Yeah,
People left. Hey, them people left. Hey, them people left. They moved right on to each other. That's why they still here.
Yeah.
Because they open to explore. They always open. This is always open island. 2025.
Open as hell.
Open as hell. What you doing talking about exclusive? Yeah, nah, get up out of here. Now I believe in them. They say I was still on the fence. I was still saying, they might have been, kind of juicing it a little bit. I thought that they were actually, ironically enough, coming from Ashley, I thought they were love bombing America. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
You know what I'm saying? They get all these messages talking about, not all these messages, but they find out in the rankings that they're not as popular as they thought they were, and all of a sudden we getting all these tender moments with Ashley and Shelly.
Yeah.
They was love bombing us, man. They tried to love bomb us, but we didn't fall for it. We got them up out of here.
Back.
Hey, again, everybody who was rooting for Shelly, I'm sorry, man. Nothing but love for Shelly, but
this ain't got nothing to do with Shelly.
Is funny to me.
This is all Ace.
That shit is funny to me. This is Ace. This is Ace. Haters can't prosper, man.
Mm-mm.
Haters can't prosper. That shit we saw him do. Haters can't prosper. Get up out of here.
Yeah, he tried to make it better. He tried his best.
All right, let's talk about this whack ass episode. The ending I found quite entertaining, though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I'm sorry, bro. Like you pull some shit like that, you can't make it to the final. It's a shame. It's a shame we couldn't get Nancy ass up out of here too. But hey, I ain't gonna complain. Getting 2 of the 3 up out of here before the final, I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
I'm happy. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
I didn't either. I didn't. When they said it, I was shocked.
Oh, me too. I knew for sure it was Iris and Pepe.
Oh yeah, I've been knowing it was Iris and Pepe for the last 2 episodes. It's been wrong as hell. I don't know.
And especially when they had Huda and Baby Huey go second, I was like, y'all just killed all the suspense.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they should have had them at the end of the table, because then we would have been like, oh, which one is going to be? But when it came down to Iris and Pepe and Shelly and Ace, everybody was like, oh no,
yeah, it's definitely Iris.
It's definitely Iris and Pepe. But no,
I jumped out my seat when she said, "Y'all's journey is over." Like, what?
Bruh. Because they were smirking and shit, so I thought they was about to say that was in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, I personally don't care if this was producer led. This whole season has been overproduced. So many aspects of this season were obviously overproduced. So if this was a producer interference situation here, cool. I don't care. Whatever results in Ashley taking his ass up out the villa so he can find out that we all know he's a hater.
Yeah,
I just need him to know that we know he's a hater. That's all I need. I just need him to know that we know he's a hater. Because all this narrative that's out here spinning about standing on business, and we'll talk about the families in a second. But the families coming in and capping, blasting all the bullshit.
So
you know what I'm saying? I had another title for this video before, but after the results of the vote, we had to go with Poetic Justice, bro. It's too beautiful for the dude that's responsible for this being Friendship Island, Click Island, Open Season Island, whatever you want to call it, getting sent home for being in a couple.
Yeah, right after closing off.
And
wasting the hideaway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you think that was producer influence too? Because he was talking about he wanted to do something special, to become exclusive with Shelly.
Yeah.
And you think all of a sudden the hideaway is open, and all of a sudden, they're telling him
they didn't need that hideaway. He could have did that shit anyway.
I mean, he literally just
the fact that his poem had the hideaway in it. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to believe he wrote that whole thing 30 minutes before he went in.
The poem had hideaway in it.
Yeah, at the end he said, "I'm standing here in this hideaway." Like how you're gonna be standing in the hideaway. Nigga?
I ain't even catch that. Now like he wasn't going super fast, and even for niggas who can't rap, you can do some simple shit like that.
Yeah.
So it could have been off the dome. I'll give him a little bit of credit, but I didn't even peep that, but that could have
Yeah.
been pre-written for real.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, he might have ended, just wrote that part in at the end or something like that, or I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't give it to Iris and Pepe. Hey, these niggas are doing it in the room every night. Like, just give them a private room for one night. Damn. You know?
This is funny. I man, apparently the hood rats are bigger than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they had this kind of power.
Hope Chris take all the
Yeah. D says, I hope Chris take all that funk ass money from Huda. So if the hood rats cause her to win this shit, Chris, I don't know if Chris got the balls to do some shit like that though.
Chris ain't got the balls to do shit.
All right, we'll get into it. So let's start. we'll start with this little weak ass episode. So I mean, the family episode can be kind of cute. It just this year it was a little disappointing for me just because I didn't really care about a lot of the people. You know what I'm saying? Like I really only like Amaya, Brian, Pepe, and Iris. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, I like Shelly. I have a hard time removing her from her couple. So her proximity to Ace kind of puts her in another category for me. And then Alondra's kind of just been floating around for the longest. They're still trying to sell it. All right, we'll talk about it. So let's start with Amaya and Brian. They're the first ones to have their families come up. Not a whole lot to come from this. I mean, families were cute. I think it was his dad and brother, wasn't it?
Yeah, his dad and friend. And then her mom.
Oh, this nigga froze. All right, so it was his dad and friend. It was her mom and sister. Somebody in the chat tell me, was it her mom and sister? Let's talk to the chat for a second. Yeah, I don't know. They got an army for real. I don't see Chris doing it though. I agree with Sean. He can't even express himself to this girl. He couldn't make it to the finals because he revealed himself on the show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't as vocal as me, but a lot of us saw and realized what was going on with that. Apparently, Sean had to dip out. It will get him back as soon as he can get his internet back up and running. You take that out the studio. Huda has over 2 million followers on Instagram. Shit. What is it? What is it that people see in Huda? All right, y'all. All right, we'll just talk about this. So we'll wait, see if Sean can pop back in. Amaya and Brian, so they had their little family come up, and it was cool. Like I said, wasn't really a whole lot for them to discuss. Honestly, I might be a little different just because I did go off like immediately after high school to the Navy. I ended up spending a couple of years overseas. I can be away from people. It really doesn't bother me. Like I love my people, you know what I'm saying, close to my family and everything, but I can be away from people for an extended period of time. I'm not gonna bawl my eyes out when I see them. I really, every time this happens and the families come and visit, well, it's been a while since they actually came physically to the villa, so this is a little different. I think it's different when they come in person, but especially when they're on camera and these people are crying their eyes out, it's a little weird to me. But no hate. Some people a little more sensitive. It's cool. Okay. Yeah, he definitely got that karma. What we doing? I don't know how anybody is still enjoying watching Huda at this point. It's gotten to a point and it's been there for a while where it's uncomfortable. Like when she's on screen, even in happy moments, it's kind of uncomfortable because you kind of see something lurking beneath the surface. So I don't know how people are getting any kind of joy out of watching this. But Amaya and Brian's segment was pretty dry just because Brian just got there. There wasn't a whole lot. Yeah, this cast is very emotional. Everybody's very emotional. All that crying was unnecessary. But Brian just got there. Like he was in Castle Moore. We got Sean back.
My bad. Technical
How
difficulties.
good? How good? What were you saying? We were talking about Amaya and Brian. You were about to give your impression of their.
What was I saying?
You were giving your impression of their family interaction. I was pretty much done with it. I mean, there really wasn't much of it. Like I just felt like it was a little extra the way everybody was crying, just because, like I was saying, I can be away from people for an extended period of time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Without losing, like I mean, it ain't been that long, but
I don't get that. But I mean, hey, cool. They're younger, maybe, you know, that could have something to do with it. But I mean, especially the guys that came from Casa More, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, like, I mean, you ain't been there that long.
Got to be there the whole time, but I mean, it ain't been that damn long.
It's been a couple of weeks, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like Casa More was literally just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
but Amaya's mom was really nice. I thought both their families were really nice.
I think both of their mamas look good. I know that much. But you know, I like older women. So
yes, yeah. I don't know how much you want to let the chat know about that. Moving on to Iris and Pepe's family interaction. What I noticed about Iris and Pepe, Iris's mom, she comes off like she prefers TJ.
Yeah. I think all three of them prefer TJ.
You think Iris
her
prefers
mama
TJ?
and her sister? Yeah, I mean that's what I've been seeing. Hey, she just don't move the way that she did with TJ. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
She was all over TJ, and in this case, Pepe's all over her. You know, it's just a different.
No, bro. Like it seems like she's constantly trying to get him, trying to put him in there. So I see her.
I mean, she definitely be putting him in there. But I done said this before. You know, some girls just got that high drive. I think she's just one of the girls that got that high drive.
Really?
Yeah,
you still think she prefers TJ?
Yeah, I think she would rather be with TJ than with Pepe.
I think she's moved on.
Now in real world shit, but like I said, I never thought TJ really liked her. So I think
you're reading the whole situation wrong. Because I think TJ definitely liked her, and I think she's definitely into Pepe. But we see it differently. But overall, any impressions of their families? I mean, this is obviously the newest couple. Well, along with Nick and
to me, that's why I didn't understand why Iris and Pepe was still there. Their family was just as boring as they've been on the show. It was the shortest part of the show. Like the producers couldn't even find anything to show us about it. You know what I mean? They're just not very interesting.
That's it.
Yeah,
they're not very interesting, and that's probably why they may be the healthiest couple left.
Who's voting for them though? Who is doing this?
I don't know, but hey, I'm not mad at him.
Yeah.
Because it got Ashley up out of there. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it got Ashley.
I didn't think it was gonna happen, but it definitely happened. So
man, I can't. I'm so glad he finally gets to see that we all know that he's a hater.
He gonna just come out and start talking shit. That's how I feel. I feel like he gonna come out and start talking shit.
Yo, he's gonna talk shit, but deep down, he knows that we know. You a hater. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, there's no reason for him to be going home right now.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like they should be in the finale.
Yeah.
As an OG couple, in from the beginning, they should be in the finale. They're obviously, according to who's left, one of the strongest couples remaining. But
you lost two bombshells that done hooked up together. Hey,
but this is the culture that you created. You created this open season where if you start locking in on somebody, it's a problem. So
that's crazy.
Here you go. This is not Love Island. This is Open Island. You better stay open.
Yeah.
That's why Nancy and Olandra, Nancy always open. He opened everything. Everybody that says something about being closed, except for Nancy, and that's because we've already established he can do whatever and just get away with it. Like there are no consequences with him. But I think the other side of that is he wasn't the one that wanted to close off. It was Sierra.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So producers probably like, this wasn't your idea, was it, Nancy? Like, oh no, not at all. I want to be open. So okay, we'll get Sierra up out of here. You still want to play the game. Yeah. That's what we're doing this season. We're playing the game. You know what I'm saying? You stay open, you do what we tell you to do. Next week we want you with Alondria. And every time we put you in the confessional, we want you to talk about how beautiful Alondria is, how happy you are every time you're
the whole thing.
and we put all the gas on it. And this is your assignment for the next week. And Nancy was like, "Yes, sir, I got you."
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
He's willing to play the game.
They made it believable, though. I said I ain't gonna lie. They made it believable. Well, he made it believable,
bro. They're saying a lot of things, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Because like they have all of these tender moments, and then they had that whole interaction with the parents, where both sets of parents are like, yeah, be together. They just see dollar signs. You know what I'm saying? The parents know.
No, his mama really like Alandria. I don't know if you've seen the stuff she's been posting.
No. I'm sure she does. There's a lot to like. Alandria is a very likable person.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not surprised that if his mom genuinely likes Alandria, but at the same time, they also see the reaction. They also know what's out there and what's available for this couple if they actually go, come out as a couple. There's a whole lot available to him. So I think that the parents are seeing dollar signs, so they're giving them all this encouraging feedback. Yet still, when they go sit and talk about it, it's like two coworkers having a conversation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that little talk they went and had on the bench after, like it was so nice that your family likes you and my family likes you and your family likes me, and I'm coming to your house and your mom's gonna cook for me. Yeah, all right, buddy, we'll talk later. You know what I'm saying? Like there was space between them. Like it just.
I got my thoughts on that though, because I don't know. I've learned things about their astrological signs, and I know a bunch of those different astrological signs and the way that.
Well, I know she's a Gemini.
Yeah, she's a Gemini. He's a Pisces.
He's a Pisces.
Yeah, and he's just. I mean, the way it looks to me is that he's trying to respect her, but he's also scared of her. You know what I'm saying? And with any other girl, with the words he's saying, he'd have been all over her. But he doesn't want to do that to Alandria out of respect. Like, and I mean, I've seen those couples where, and I mean, most of the time, like, how Gemini women are, they're gonna carry themselves and hold themselves to a certain standard. And when you get a white boy like that, all he sees is the statuesque figure that she is and wants to put her on that mantle. You know what I mean? And I mean, those relationships usually work because the girl is being worshipped while the dude is doing whatever she wants and just happy to have his statue.
Statue or trophy, you trying to say?
I see it more as a statue. Like, trophy in a sense, but you know what I'm saying? He's gonna put her on a pedestal like a goddess, which is what she wants. Hold on.
Did your camera fall? All right. I don't know about none of that bullshit he was talking about. I feel like it's a whole bunch of I feel like it's a whole crock of shit. You want to keep going? I'm sorry. I was just giving my side, but go ahead.
I mean, no, it might be. It might be. I'm just saying I've seen couples like that and it works.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I don't see the chemistry, bro. Like I feel like there would be something. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think she likes him.
Maybe
I think he likes her, but I don't think she likes him.
And that might be it. And I've heard other people say that might be it, that she just doesn't like him. I think Movie Bay has been saying that for weeks, that she just doesn't like him. And that might be the case. And if that's the case, then that's why there's a lack of chemistry, because somebody's not all in on this.
Yeah.
But there's something off about it. And it feels very forced. It feels very produced. It feels like trying to take advantage of the fact that it's a popular thing. Now they know what their couple name is. And I don't know why y'all keep doing this. All these couples with names end up falling apart. Like, every couple that has a name, haven't they broken up? I feel like stop naming. If y'all want these people to be together, stop naming them. Just let them be so and so and so and so. Stop putting their names together.
Don't put the name on it.
Nah, that's like a curse for these couples, man. They all end up falling. All right, so let's talk about Ace and Shelly's. I'm sorry. Should I call him his name now that he's been sent home? Has he suffered enough?
I don't know. I don't know.
Has he suffered enough? Anyway, their family show up, right?
Yeah.
And I had way more jokes lined. I'm not gonna lie. I had way more jokes lined up for Ashley's brother, especially. I had way more jokes lined up, but given that they got their I'm stop saying they because Shelly didn't do anything wrong, but given that he got his comeuppance, I ain't even gonna do it, bro.
You
know
finished with him now. You finished.
I ain't even gonna do it, bro. Like, they were just trying to support their brother, but coming in there talking about he stood on business. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
that's why you gotta have people around you that'll tell you the truth.
I mean, bro, he did say you've been your genuine self, and I mean, he might act like that when he at home. Yeah, I don't know. I would hope that you don't act like that, but
I mean, I guess if you a hater at home, you a hater in the building. That's what he known for, snaking niggas that pull girls he likes.
Yeah. That when his brother said it, that's how I took it. Like, oh, he did this shit at home too.
Somebody need to tell him it's not cool.
Yeah, for real.
I thought Shelly's family was lovely. Yeah, it's always nice when you get both parents.
Her dad didn't say much, but he was there at least.
That's the job.
Yeah.
See, bro, her dad was doing what he's supposed to do. You best believe when I meet niggas, I ain't gonna say a whole lot.
Yeah,
I want them to do all the talking.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I want to hear what they got to say. Come around my daughter.
Yep.
And then I'll say what I need to say. But he was observing. But I always love it when you see both parents. You get to see that unit together. They came in holding hands. That's nice to see. You know what I'm saying? You can see that Shelly comes from a solid foundation.
Yeah.
Mother seems like a lovely person. So that was really cool. But yeah, Ace's family needs art. Yeah, I guess he can be Ace now. Whatever. He got his ass sent home. They need to tell him the truth. That hater shit wasn't cool.
He about to find out as soon as he get his phone back.
All right, let's talk about
already people then sent links and all kinds of shit to his DM.
All right, let's talk about your favorite couple.
Kind of, not really.
Huda and Baby Huey. Now, I've been giving my impressions or my opinions of Baby Huey's activities throughout the week. His whining, his moping around, his attempts at emotional manipulation. So everybody knows how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
This is your opportunity. We haven't heard from y'all all week. How you feel? Because you came in strong. You came in thinking, you know what I'm saying, that he was about to put it down. So now, how do you feel?
I mean, I was wrong. Mm-hmm. He definitely is not the strong type that I thought he was. He is I mean, I'm not gonna I was mad at him at first, but he just really don't know how to communicate, man. Hey, I mean, the way his mama came in and was like she didn't have nothing to say. Hey, I see where he got it from.
You know what that is though? See, they're coached when they come in. Now, number one, I'm sure they're told, like, okay, you can't tell them what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? That you can't give them too much information. You can say how you feel, but you can't say how America feels, blah, 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 stuff like that. And I'm sure they're also told, be encouraging because, this is kind of like the last couple of scenes that we get before the final vote. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to go in there even if they know that this is a bad situation. He's this close to $100,000. They're not going to go in there and be honest with him.
Yeah.
So I originally was been needing to update this banner. Hold on, man. Let me hide that. Yeah. Now he originally, what was I saying? What was I talking about?
Talking about him acting like that because they acting like that.
Oh yeah, parents. Yeah. So they're not gonna this close to $100,000. They're not gonna come in there and tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come in there and be encouraging. You're doing wonderful. We're so proud of you. We love her. They're gonna say all the things to encourage people to vote for this couple because their loved one is this close to $100,000. So the original title of this video was gonna be Family Lies because everybody is just coming in just saying what sounds good. So they're
saying what they were told to say.
Yeah, so that their son, daughter, brother, whatever can feel good about their situation. and so that the voters can be encouraged. Oh, the families were behind it. You know, they like Huda. Maybe this can work. You know, type shit. But it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. But I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I underestimated the power of the hood rats. I did not think they would make it past this vote, especially after the last couple episodes where we've seen the misery on this brother's face.
Yeah, that shit is so stupid to me. I don't know.
I didn't know the hood rats were this strong, because I guess I don't hear a whole lot from them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear a whole lot from them. I get a couple of them say stuff to me, but I don't hear a whole lot from the hood rats. So I didn't know they were out here this deep.
Nah, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I know there's a lot of people that don't like Huda. And I mean, I know I even on the last live I made the comment about, you know, the realness in Huda, and people didn't like that. But I mean, she ain't been nothing but real. Like, she's been her authentic self the whole time.
She ain't been nothing
real.
What
has she done that wasn't real? What has she done anything fake?
Yes.
Like what?
Like, okay, like that whole conversation they had, right? When they're sitting there, when they're sitting there after Taylor got eliminated, right? And she's sitting there crying, talking about everything that Taylor was to her, and how, you know, so this hyper focus on self is her just being real.
I mean, it's still her. You might not like that she focuses on herself as much, but that's still her, and she's still being her real self.
Okay, all right. So is she being real by telling him that, I'll do all this stuff with you under the covers, because, you know, that's private, but I'm not really into PDA, and I don't really want to do, you know, PDA in front of these other people. Is that her being real?
Yeah, that's real. Bro. You know why?
Come on,
because if she does PDA, what happens? They get sent home. They get sent home.
Come on, dog. No, she didn't get sent home for PDA.
Jeremiah did.
No, bruh.
No, just listen.
No. She wasn't talking about Jeremiah. Stop.
Wait.
She wasn't talking about Jeremiah, nigga.
Listen, did they not treat her bad? Did they not treat her bad for loving that dude or being all over him?
No, they treated him bad because they didn't get to holler at none of the hoes that liked him. They didn't do shit to Huda. Didn't nothing happen to Huda until America removed Jeremiah from that relationship. Bro, and they all stop. Then they all misunderstood what happened. We took Jeremiah from that relationship, put him with a whole other girl, and these dumb motherfuckers thought that we were saying that he was the problem.
Yeah.
We left her single and vulnerable, and these dummies in the villa were thinking that he was the problem.
Yeah.
Nothing happened to her at the hand of the other islanders. All they ever did was have her back. All they ever did was save her.
But think about
they never held her accountable.
Think about how it looks in her eyes. The fact that she was all over him and now he's gone. That's why she's trying to move different. She had to have a whole conversation with producers telling her to calm down. She's just trying to do things different. And that's why I said before about, you know, Shelly and all them getting mad at her. Hey, y'all didn't like the first Huda, and so now she's trying to change. But when she changes, y'all still acting crazy.
How the hell is she trying to change and she already fucking the nigga?
Yeah, without telling everybody.
Nigga, she's trying to keep he already told everybody. What you talking about?
He did.
She in the same damn room. You think they don't know?
Yeah, nigga, we wouldn't know if he didn't say nothing. It's not like Iris and Pepe that's all on top of each other the whole time. They did the little side by side, butt to front, and then nobody knew about it. Nobody would have known if he wouldn't have went out there telling everybody. Nobody would have known, nigga.
Your dedication to defending Huda.
I ain't defending Huda. I'm just telling the facts.
No. The facts are that this girl got issues, right? That nothing is ever her fault. Nothing is ever her fault. She takes no accountability. She blames other people for her.
How she gonna take
for problems that she
said she apologized for the shit that they got mad about. What?
She apologized.
Like, my bad, I fucked up. That's accountability, nigga.
All right. Let's look at the comments, man. Yeah, thank you, baby girl Dixon. Talking about she doing it different.
Bro, that's because she was
just
trying to
met the
keep it a
nigga.
secret. I told you some girls got a high drive, nigga. That don't mean they don't need it. But she tried not to tell everybody. But he went around telling everybody the same way he do everything else.
Hey,
Huh?
this how we talk. Y'all just gotta understand. What essentially what we're doing right here is we're letting you in on our conversation. And occasionally when we conversate, we yell at each other, we cuss at each other, we get a little animated, we get a little disrespectful, but neither one of us cares. We're both Aquarius.
Mm-hmm.
We don't fuck with a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
We fuck with each other, but I don't even know the last time I saw this nigga in person. Have I seen you this year, nigga?
Yeah, no, wait. This year? Yeah, nigga.
I have seen you this year.
We made a song. We went that this year.
We made that this year.
I feel like we saw each other a couple months ago, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Maybe what I don't know.
All right, anyway,
it ain't been that long.
I feel what you're saying, Divine. Yeah, it's probably not the best listen. Two niggas yelling at each other.
We'll try to calm it down. We'll calm
you know what I'm saying? Like we should take turns when we speak, but I promise you, this is normal conversation.
This is just how we talk.
Because we're not. It's weird because we disagree often. We seem to agree on major things, but we disagree quite often. Like
it just be the little things. Like we agree on the big picture, but then there's little things inside the picture.
We're very similar opposites.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Everybody saying I support struggle love. I absolutely do. Them the only relationships I've ever been in that a struggle.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
I mean, you know, and that's what I'm saying. It's just, and that, you know, that's what I told my wife. I was like, if any of the couples depict our relationship, it would be Chris and Huda. We just not as stupid as they are.
What?
I was telling my wife, I was like, if any couple on there depicts us, it's Chris and Huda, but we just not as stupid as they are.
Absolutely not. Bro, the only way y'all are Chris and Huda is if you're Huda.
I mean, yeah, no, I'm Huda in the situation. My wife would proudly say that she been calling me Huda the past 6 weeks, nigga. So that's what I've been trying to tell. I understand people. I understand y'all don't know me, okay? But if you watch me long enough, you'll get to know me. I'm not a healthy person. I've been toxic for years. And
but are you working on it?
No, I like it this way.
This is why I hardly ever see this nigga.
Hey, I tried to do that healthy stuff. It was actually quite boring. I lived life like Iris and Pepe and couldn't take it.
One day we're gonna talk about all your theories and practices, nigga.
Yeah. One day y'all will see my mind, but right now, y'all, it seems crazy. I understand.
Yeah, I don't want to scare him off yet. All right, so we were talking about
saying Huda is his spirit animal.
Let's go back to Chris because we're not gonna agree on Huda.
Nah, no.
Let's just go back to Chris. So all week, bro, because Huda is what she is. You know, you want to call it real, I call it toxic, problematic, but whatever. Mm-hmm. Whatever it is Huda, and it's not gonna change. It's especially not gonna change in this villa. I don't know what the fuck her sisters were talking about. Her growth journey, but I'm saying again, this is the family just coming in saying the things that they need to say to try to encourage the voters to support them and try to give the Islanders support and let them know, hey, we're behind you. Everything you're doing is good. Go win the money, type shit. But knowing who Huda is, knowing that Huda is never going to be anybody but Huda, Chris still came in here, decided to be with her, got into this couple, right? After a little while, discovered, hey, she's moving a little different with me than she was with the other dude. She won't even kiss me in public. Like I try to kiss her, she's looking around. Do you not like me? No. She doesn't like you as much as she liked Jeremiah. she came out episode 1. You pointed it out in one of your reviews. I pointed it out in one of my reviews. She came out, one of the first things she said, she likes really pretty men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chris is a handsome dude. I wouldn't call him pretty.
Nah, he doesn't quite hit that pretty part, but you know.
And you can see when Huda is looking at him, the wheels are kind of turning in their head, like, you know, how long can I tolerate this nigga? You know what I'm saying? You know, is he cute enough for me to stick around and deal with, you know, with him not bowing at my feet every 5 minutes, because that's what she wants.
Yeah.
But my issue with baby Huey here is coming into the situation. Like, first of all, you just met this girl, bro. You came into Castle more after Shelly in the first place. Shelly, you saw Shelly was stuck on Ace. You didn't feel like putting in the work to try to pull her away. You felt like they were locked in on their game plan, which they were. Smart, you know. You good observation.
Yeah.
But so you take a beeline to Huda, right? Why are you getting all emotional about whether or not she kisses you in public, nigga? You have a few days. Bro, sit on this show, hang out with your friends, hunch in the nighttime. You know what I'm saying? She busting it wide. You in Fiji, they feeding you. You on TV. You're millions of people watching you every night. This is a platform unlike any other. Basketball ain't never provided you with this kind of platform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Yeah.
You just met this girl. This ain't even the girl that you were after in the first place. Sitting up here whining and moping around and being, and I'm not rooting for this couple. I don't want them to win. I want everybody who was a part of that atrocity to suffer. I know. So Nick and Huda need to suffer. They both need to suffer still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not pulling for this couple, but still, I can sit up here just as an observer and say, bro, you are seriously fumbling right now. Like,
you see, I read it different. I've heard your take on it, and I've heard a few people take it that way, but me, I think he does like her. I think he's just a weird
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. That's dumb.
It's not dumb.
That's dumb as hell. Like, bro, you've been watching this season. You've seen how she acts. You know that she hasn't all of a sudden changed in a matter of days with no accountability, with nobody actually even telling her, hey, like, you know, Sierra kind of tried to sit her down, but even still, they were still shifting some of the blame to Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? They were still trying to say, like, oh, you don't have to react like that. You know, you think about your daughter when somebody's doing you wrong. She's still walking around here talking about she was hurt, like somebody did something to her. You know what I'm saying? So you know she ain't changed. If you're gonna be with her, if you're gonna couple up with her and try to win the show, whatever, do that. Try to win the show. If she want to let you smash, you know what I'm saying, you down, go ahead, have a good time, bro. You in Fiji, you on Love Island, have a good time. But catching feelings and then being all sad and moping around the villa because Huda, they ain't feeling you, and you a pro ball. You've been playing pro ball overseas. That's
the type of dude.
This is some lame ass shit, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I realized. Like, I thought he was a real dude, but it turns out he's just lame, dog. He's just a lame dude. I think he really likes it, but he's lame.
So we agree. We agree that because I think he really likes her too.
Yeah.
So if we agree that he really likes her, do you think that's cool though? You think that you think it's okay? I don't think that's okay.
No, I don't think me personally, I don't think you can spend time with Huda and not like her. That's just me personally. But
yes, you can.
I mean, maybe I couldn't.
Right. But that clarity afterwards, you get tired of that real quick. I know you.
I wouldn't, like, for one, I'm saying Chris handle it. Like, she's not being annoying now because she's still not talking to Chris the way she did Jeremiah. But I'm saying I can talk. Chris can't talk. Like how Chris goes and talks.
Bro, she don't talk to Chris
behind her back.
She don't talk to Chris like she talked to Jeremiah because Jeremiah would get her. You're like, you dead ass? You know, like Jeremiah.
All he said was Jeremiah never got her. All he said was like the fuck, and you know.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but that little, like Jeremiah had them little quick shits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but that ain't enough for her. That ain't enough for. But
her. I'm saying
that's why he got.
That's what would encourage her to respond with more aggression. Chris is hitting her with the soft shit. You know, so she comes with the bullshit, and Chris is just like, whatever. No, he does that shutdown, that emotional withdrawal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, that's what Chris does. That's his approach, and that's usually how he deals with these emotionally unstable women that he attracts. But like I said, the problem is this one doesn't like him as much, so it's not working.
Look, she's not going off on him because he's a little baby. But you know what I'm saying? If I was having a conversation and he was like, don't tell, or she like how he said, don't tell me what to do. Like if I told her to not tell me what to do, and she was like, I just did. And I was like, well, don't do it again. And
but
she
he
was like,
said that, but he said that after saying throw up in my mouth.
I mean, no, I understand. I'm just saying the way he's going about it. Like he tries to stand up, but he loses every time.
He loses every time because he's more invested.
Invested in what?
In the relationship. He likes her more. Like he wants her to like him, especially now that they done did it. You know what I'm saying? He thought that was gonna solidify it, knock it down. It's probably hurting his ego a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because he done went there and she still ain't really. You know,
I don't think he really even got a ego. Hey, it's just the simple fact that hey, I don't understand him, dog. I don't understand him at all. Like all this not saying nothing. Like that's why I titled my last video is Chris the New Huda. Because like all he's doing is going around moping around the villa the same way she was when I hated her at the beginning of the season.
No, I told you that's what it's his form of emotional manipulation. He pulls away, and then but what normally happens, because normally the girl is invested, or the girl maybe likes him more than he likes her. So normally if he pulls away and starts, acting all sad, like I said, looking for mommy to come kiss the boo-boo, you know what I'm saying? That's normally what happens. Because women are usually a little bit more nurturing, more caring, they're more intuitive.
I ain't girls like that.
Well, I mean, that's what he targets. And Huda would be that if he was Jeremiah. If Jeremiah was playing this sad guy role, you know what I'm saying? Just sitting there moping around like, that just really hurt. I'm just,
nobody likes that shit.
No, nobody likes it, but I'm saying I'm not advocating for that behavior, bro. Like I'm saying, it's problematic. Like I'm saying, this is something that Chris does because he deals with emotionally unstable women, and this is how he manipulates them. But what I'm saying is, if it was somebody that she genuinely liked, somebody that was truly her type, that she was into like that she would be a little bit more. She would be acquiescing a little bit more. She still be Huda. Like I was saying with Chris when our first discussion about this, where you were saying like, well, she's not going to act that way with certain people. Maybe not totally, but deep down she's still the same person. So it may change. It may come out differently in different areas. It may come out a little bit less, but ultimately, until that issue gets worked on, until there's some serious self-reflection and work, she's the same person. So the same behavior is going to resurface in every relationship, regardless of who she's dealing with. It just depends on how that person responds to her behavior, whether or not that relationship, lasts longer, is a little bit shorter, if it ends faster, if it's more volatile, if there's a potential for a DV on both sides, or if it just ends up, where the dude is just getting bashed all the time, but he sticks around. Like I thought Big Goofy was going to be that type. He was just so happy to be there that he just let her beat on him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought Big Goofy was gonna be.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I don't know. I just really don't like Chris. I mean, it's not that I don't like Chris because of Huda. I don't like Chris because I don't like niggas that act like that. Like, I mean, for Ace to come up to you and be like, trying to cheer you up, because you just sitting over there sulking, like, nigga, you is 6'8". Hey, you acting like a 5'6" light skinned dude named Ace.
Hey, leave light skin out of this. But let me say this.
My bad.
Ain't got nothing to do with light skin, nigga. I'm not gonna shame him for being sad. I'm gonna shame him for the reason he's sad. You know what I'm saying? Like if Chris was sad for a legitimate reason, then I wouldn't have a problem with him being sad. Like everybody 6'8", 5'2", whatever you're entitled to your emotions. We're all human, but the lameness of going into this after Castle Amore, picking Huda, and then actually being emotionally invested in Huda, that's just so I can't get over how stupid that is, bro. Like this is a good time. You have a couple of weeks in Fiji to try to win $100,000. For whatever reason, these stupid people out here are supporting Huda. She has a whole fan base behind her that is getting her through all of these votes. You see this happening. Just act happy. So what? She don't kiss you in front of people. Nigga, go hang out with Brian. You know what I'm saying? Go joke around with Brian or some shit. Get with Huda in the bedroom. Have you a good time. Do the same shit the next day. Try to win $100,000. But moping around, getting all sad because she don't feel you the way you want her to, bro. Like, you really trying to be with this girl, nigga? This ain't what the game is about. Not at this stage. Not at this juncture.
Yeah, nah. I don't know. Like I said, it's just weird to me. It's weird. Hey, he's weird to me.
All right. Am I supposed to pronounce that, bro? Like what? MBETINI? Like what the fuck is that? What does that mean?
I don't know.
All right. Well, MBETINI. Is that an I or an L? Yes.
Yeah.
TINI says Jeremiah is still hunting that Villa. Nick is next. I hope so. Well, honestly,
I mean, ain't no more elimination now.
Well, I'm just saying, like, well, now it's just the order in which everybody gets revealed.
Yeah.
So I need Nancy and Huda to be the first two couples eliminated from, winning the competition.
So you think Iris and Pepe gonna be the ones on Iris and Pepe and Amaya and Brian?
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Iris and Pepe. I don't know who's voting for Iris and Pepe right now. I don't see Iris and Pepe being in the top 2 or even the top 3 of the actual finale.
I don't know how they, but it's clearly like, I mean, that's what I noticed when they was taking their pictures. Like, she's the only white person left in other than Nick, the only white girl left in there. And like, maybe it's just, white girls wanting some representation that's voting for her.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that if that's the case, then she's got a concentrated, fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of those votes, they only got one place to go.
Yeah,
so,
hey, that's the only thing I can think of why they're still here, because they're not very entertaining. I mean, unless you just like to see the covers move every night.
I mean, honestly, and I forgot who said this. You talking about Natasha Nicole talking about the influencers that were casted this season? They got a bunch of fake followers.
Who? Oh, the people following the people in the villa and stuff.
Oh, I think she's talking about Huda, because I also heard somebody else talk about Huda has a lot of bots.
Oh,
yeah, there are a lot of Huda bots out there, so maybe she got a lot of fake followers too. I feel like her family has some kind of agreement with production. Like, they wanted to make sure that her sisters made it to the show. I don't know, bro.
I don't know either. I feel like Nick got something going on with production.
Well, I mean, production has obviously tabbed him as their favorite.
Yeah.
They've been grooming Nick for the win for quite some time now. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Chris is very performative. Like, all of this moping around, like this is all very showy. I'm sad, I'm emotional.
I would like for it to be a show and for him to not really be this way, but I don't know. That's it. I thought he was a cool dude at first, but then he got all weird. And
it's a show in the sense that it's not completely authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's putting, like, he might be sad, but he's putting a little extra sauce on it to get attention, to get Huda to come, like I said, come kiss the boo-boo. And normally that works with girls that actually feel him, but Huda she just wants to stay on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, she's just trying to win the show. But we can tell she ain't really feeling him like that. So what's your prediction, man? Like, who you think is gonna win this thing?
Man, I've been wrong about this Iris and Pepe thing for so long. I don't even know.
It would be hilarious if Iris and Pepe won this season.
That would be crazy. I would never believe that the votes counted if Iris and Pepe win.
I would laugh so hard. I would laugh so hard, bro.
I mean, it's got to be Amaya and Brian. It's got to be, but I don't know. I don't know who's voting for Iris and Pepe, so I don't know how many votes they get.
Are you looking at my live stream, Sean?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not. I'm looking at mine.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up my stream. So we had an idea, y'all. We're gonna do another live for the finale on Sunday, and we had an idea to do a drinking game during the live. But I need y'all's help if we're gonna do that. Hold on. If y'all want us to do a drinking game and take shots during Sunday's live after the finale, let me go into it. Why can't I pull it up?
What, yours? You
Yeah,
want me to
pull up my live. I'm trying to see how many likes we got on there right now. Is it 66?
Oops. Hold on.
Yeah, look, okay, 68. We got 68 likes right now. It's 155 people in the room. If you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. If we get 100 likes before an hour, because we always end our lives in an hour, so we got about 4 minutes left. Get 100 likes before the time is up. We'll do the drinking game on Sunday's live. Sit up here, take shots, and see how crazy it gets. So I'll check again before we go off and see if we get there. But it was something I wanted to talk about before we got off, bro. And I'm trying to remember what it was. Can't remember if it was related to Huda. Oh no. So let's just bringing it back to the poetic justice of it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Ashley and Shelly go home.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the only closed off couple in the villa, the only official couple, so to speak, in the villa. The apparently, by all intents and purposes, the strongest couple in the villa gets sent home, and it's consistent with the stream this entire season. And like I said a long time ago, this was all the reason this is justice. This was all created by Ace. This culture, this crazy fucking season where relationships are literally poison. Being locked in with one person, being too into one person, as Pepe, no, not Pepe. Well, yeah, because he felt it with Hannah, but as Charlie, TJ, like everybody that thought they found something,
yeah, and then had to snatch from them.
Got their ass kicked up out of here. And it all started with these dudes, with Ace, Taylor. I'll go ahead and give him his name back because he got kicked out too. And Nancy. Nancy stays Nancy as long as he's in this villa. Ace, Taylor, and Nancy. These three sitting around talking about discussing another man and his movements with the women that he's dealing with, not interfering with the women that they're dealing with. Yeah, they're talking about a whole other dude and a whole other relationship because that girl's not giving them the time of day. Because remember, that's what Jeremiah said. Like, it's not my fault that she don't want to talk to y'all. I'm talking about Huda. If she don't want to talk to y'all, that ain't on me.
Yeah,
she choosing.
Like, I didn't tell her not to talk to y'all.
Like, bro, she choosing. Let her choose. But no. This is for the first time in Love Island history, we not letting people choose. Nah, you can't choose. You gotta talk to all of us. You can't just lock in the one nigga. No, you gotta talk to me too. I don't like
the whole villa believed Ace in this whole love bombing thing.
I wonder, bro, like, does he even know what the word means?
No.
I just think he threw it out there because he throws terms out there. I don't know if you noticed that about him. He throws terms. I think he just threw it out there as because it just makes him sound like he know what the fuck he's talking about. But like, most people that use these terms, love bombing, gaslighting, they don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Nah, not the true meaning of it. No. I mean, I've watched the psychologists do their reviews where they said that he was breadcrumbing. I ain't never heard the term before, so I'm not gonna use it. But according to them, that's what he's doing.
That's what it looked like at the beginning. Talking about Ace.
Yeah,
doing little things from here and there. That's what it looked like.
Stringing Shelly along so she wouldn't, as long as she had a connection where she wouldn't get kicked out, he was okay. While he explored as much as he could.
Miss Creole Davis, I agree. Chris did say, like, this was like a few episodes ago. You know, they were in the gym. You're talking about, man, Maya bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wanted to holler at Amaya, but because, you know,
Brian said something first.
Yeah, Brian was in there. He wasn't gonna step on those toes.
Although I think Brian would have been better for Huda. I think Huda would have liked him more.
Yeah, no, Huda wanted Brian. Brian was one of the people I think that Huda kissed when they were choosing, you know, who to, you know, who they were most interested, or, you know, when they were doing that kissing game when they first got the Castle on One.
Like who would change him or whatever. Yeah.
I think Brian was one of the people that Huda was after, but when Brian saw Angelina, like, it was he ain't seen nobody else. You know what I'm saying? He was on that until she wasn't on him no more.
Yeah. Have you seen her Instagram?
No.
Boy.
Facts. I've been following. So Laura Livingston says Jeremiah's been living his best life since living in the Village. Came across as articulate, level-headed, and very likable in interviews. Facts. That's how he came with that.
He's so nice. He's a straight PR pro when it comes to these interviews.
Jeremiah says Chris will wear my hug at ass nigga. Hey, facts. That's what all these dumpings are. Taylor going home, Ace going home. This is all just justice.
Justice for Jeremiah.
It is what it is.
That's exactly what my wife said as soon as she heard Ace and Shelly's name.
That's what she said?
Yeah, she was like, justice for Jeremiah.
I said something. I think it had some profanity in it. I was pretty happy, bro. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I said,
yeah, I was shocked at first because I sure didn't think that's what was gonna happen. It
literally
caught me by surprise. Like,
love to Shelly. Love to Shelly. Love to all the Shelly fans out there. Shelly is a beautiful girl. Wish her all the best. I hope the brand deals come in droves. Love Shelly. She picked the wrong dude. She was collateral damage in this vote tonight. Ace cannot thrive. Haters cannot prosper. It is an hour. How many we got, bro? Are we doing the drinking game or what?
I know. I seen somebody say we needed 8 more.
We got 7 more. It look like we need 7 more. I'm gonna give y'all. We're at 102. I'm ending the live at 104. 7 more likes in the next couple of minutes. And we got that drinking game. It's 160. It's 164 people in here. We got 95 likes.
I added my likes since I'm not part of your live. I mean, since
five more people. 5 more people, and we'll do shots in the next live. We'll come up with something to determine how many shots we do or what we take shots for. But
yeah, I don't know exactly how the rules will work, but
we'll figure that out. All right. So I said 104. We're at 103. We're at 103 and counting. 103 and 15 seconds. 106. All right, y'all did it. So bet. Drinking game on Sunday night. We'll figure out what the parameters are for it.
Should we ask for suggestions, or I don't know, because I don't know exactly how it's gonna how we gonna do it.
Nigga, we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out, and we'll announce it at the beginning of the live. But check us out on Sunday night. It'll be the same time, 10 p.m. We'll hop on here with a drinking game, and we'll get drunk and talk about whatever happens. But
it's gonna be a good live, bro. That live is gonna be lit.
That live, hey, maybe Sean to give y'all some insight into his toxicity.
Yeah,
and let y'all know why he's
get to know me for real.
Let y'all know why he's decided to remain toxic. That is a firm decision, right?
Yeah. That's how I plan on.
I've
tried so many different ways. I've tried living so many different ways, but
he is dead ass. I want y'all to know he is dead ass. But thank y'all for being in here tonight. Let me look before, because the last time
go through your comments.
I didn't acknowledge a super chat, and I felt so bad. But I did acknowledge the super chat tonight. I don't see any others in here, so I think I'm good on that. But again, thank y'all for participating in the comments. Thank y'all for watching. See you Sunday night. We out of here.